Hi, it's me, Will, and I'm currently editing this video. So, I'm going to talk about Accu for a little bit. So, first of all, I will give this an 85 out of 100 in enjoyment score based off the fact that it's actually a very fun extreme game. What I mean by this is that I think it's really fun, don't get me wrong, but there are some parts that bring it down, and I'm going to talk about them now. So, the first part that brings it down is the pre-drop. It is very slow. It has mini cube, first of all, as the first game mode, and then a big cube, followed by a very annoying section, which is this blue part. It was one of the most annoying sections, and I saw myself dying to it. The part before the drop as well can be a bit annoying, especially for 75 Hz, which is very, very hard to master those timings. Now the drop is very fun, and I mean very fun. You cannot say that the drop is not fun. The first wave is a bit hard though, and it definitely requires practice. After that, some easy parts, and then you get onto the duel. And I think the duel to the 60% is definitely the hardest part of the entire level. I saw myself dying to here a lot more than every other part, which is why I also said that it was the hardest part in the description, if you actually read it. The 70 wave is another part people complain about a lot, saying it's very hard. I thought it was hard, but I only saw myself actually dying to it 3 times throughout the entire thing. As well as the ending also being very stressful and me dying to it a couple of times. It's very fun to do runs on, don't get me wrong, but it's just the pre-job just lets it down so much when you're actually trying to do it. There's also some other things about it which is really cool. For example, the design in the full detail. First of all, there are these little rainbow things which some people might not even notice while actually playing the level, as well as these stars that appear in this particular part. It's very, very cool, and it's something that I noticed while I was playing through the level. It is such a cool level, and it's definitely one of the best starter extremes. Cataclysm and this are very close to each other. But yeah, I decided to do this as my first. 75 Hertz, don't get me wrong, is very hard to play Geometry Dash on, but if you actually decide to go for it, then it can actually be very fun. And one thing I recommend for everyone who's lower Hertz, 75 or 60, is just go for Acu if you're doubting if you want to do it. I doubted myself, and I actually started playing it, and I really enjoyed it. Anyways, so if you're wondering what my next run is going to be, then I have it right here. It's going to be one of these levels. I'll figure that out at some point. But my next upload is definitely going to be Top Vindicate Manures, which I have gotten a lot of progress on, and I will be uploading that at some point on my account. And finally, we can actually now go to the level, and here is my comment, and here are all the attempts from the extra level. So yeah, but that is really all I have to say. And one thing before I end is that I actually had to repeat the level 3 times. One, because I forgot to record. Second, because I forgot to switch my scene to GD. So I had to repeat this level 3 times. But that is really all, and I appreciate you guys watching this video. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.